we just got a lot more information on Help Wanted 2. We got 2 brand new posters, a lot more information about the flat standard version of the game coming out later on, and also 100% confirmation that it is coming out on PC and PlayStation. Also covering some other news talking about all the different levels and everything we can expect to see in Help Wanted 2. So without further ado, let's go hop to the video and start off with the most biggest news being the 2 posters. Okay, so starting off with this one, this is the official game poster. When this came out, people on Twitter, of course, had things to say about it. I gotta say, guys, it's a great poster. It does the game good. It's, of course, similar to the very first poster, and I gotta say, out of this poster, I definitely do like the original one first, and I do have, of course, some things I want to say about this poster, but I'm not hating on it. Yes, everybody kept saying how all these renders are the exact same renders they had for Security Breach. You just whited out their eyes, put them together in a poster, and that's literally it. But I like it. It has the VHS film lines, and also, if you brighten up the image, you can look in the bottom, there is wires connecting every single one of the characters. This, as everybody been saying, this could be related to the lore of the game, but we have no entire idea. I am also kind of confused of why Funtime Freddy is the main subject, because we do know the game likes to have Freddy's as, you know, because it's Five Nights at Freddy's. You want to have Freddy as the main subject, so that's okay, right? But they had multiple Freddys in this game. They had Glamrock Freddy. They also had this Funtime Freddy, and we don't know if Molten Freddy's going to be in the game yet, but how come they put Funtime Freddy? Probably because Funtime Freddy might have a bigger importance in this game, or just because they don't want Glamrock Freddy to be in this game since it's not maybe the full, the whole entire game's not fully surrounded around Security Breach. So maybe they just want to mix it up like that. That's probably why, but if there's another big reason, let's just say I called it. But yes, we can also see a good look at the new Help Wanted 2 glitchy logo, and yes, it just looks amazing. I love it. And also, you guys can see some people on Twitter have been going around and remaking it. I gotta say, I like the proportions of this. I like how sun's in the bottom, moon's in the bottom, sun's in the top, and I like how all the heads and faces are. I gotta say, it's pretty good. If a Twitter user is able to do, of course I like the whole glitchy effects and the render and the effects they did in the official one, but I like the position of the characters in this one, so I guess us FNAF fans can't win, but let me know in the comments below what you think. I also had an original thumbnail made for this video being this, but I had to cut it off because this poster came out a few minutes before I actually started to edit and work on this video, being the mystical hippo. Steelwool Studios just posted a hippo emoji showing this poster. It says, "You peer into your future," showing mystical hippo. If you're wondering, yes, it is a female version of Mr. Hippo from Five Nights at Freddy's 6 Pizzeria Simulator. And we already knew, thanks to the whole entire dev blog, that we were gonna get a mystical hippo able to read and tell your fortune. We already knew that was gonna be there. But this poster it gave us a little glimpse. Because when I heard about that, I thought that maybe it was like the Glamrock hippo we saw at the end of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. You know, that one that they replaced Freddy with, Glamrock, when that whole ending, you know what I'm talking about. But I thought that that's how it's gonna look. But no, it's from Five Nights at Freddy's 6, but now she's a girl. But now he's a girl. And if you brighten this one up, there's really nothing suspicious. I thought if you brighten it up, you might see some secret lore, but no, not in this one. But yeah, but like the description said in the PlayStation blog, it says, "Pick a card, any card. She'll be able to peer into you and guess what it is." So if you guys did not know, this is one of the mini games that is built exclusively for PlayStation 5. Does this mean that it's of course going to be in the PC title? Yes, I do think it's going to be in the PC title. They never 100% confirmed that this is only going to be in the PlayStation 5 edition. They never confirmed that because PlayStation 5 or the PlayStation VR headset 2, the new VR headset 2 has the new eye tracking that's able to track where your eyes go, able to tell your future. So it's of course built so anyone that has a headset would be to use it a lot better. I'll be using a Quest 3, so it doesn't have eye tracking, so yeah, who knows, it'll probably still be the game, but not as effective since this one is built exclusively for PlayStation 5. Also, somehow I forgot to mention this gift that just came out 19 hours ago saying "Unmask the Secrets, awaiting in Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2, dropping on VR and PlayStation PSVR in less than 2 weeks," showing this gif of Helpy with a little bow tie turning on Help Wanted 2 symbol, and the 2 starts to go and glitch when he walks away. But now moving on to some other type of news. You guys can see here, this was actually posted yesterday, and the reason why I was making this video, they have officially confirmed that Help Wanted 2 is launching in VR and PlayStation VR 2 on Steam December 14th. And Steam, I forgot to say that. So yes, it is 100% coming out on Steam, and it is a PlayStation exclusive. If you're wondering what I mean by that, meaning that if you have a PlayStation VR 1, you won't be able to play it. if you have a PlayStation VR 2, you will be able to play it, and of course you won't be able to play the flat standard version on any other console. I don't think you'll be able to play Help Wanted 2 flat on any of the games unless it just means it's exclusive to PlayStation VR 2, the VR version. That hasn't been confirmed yet, but we do know that those who purchase the VR version will receive a flat version for free once it launches in spring 2024. Are you ready? So as you guys can see, that confirms that we are going to be getting a flat version like we have for Help Wanted 1, but of course it'll be coming out in spring 2024, so I definitely will be doing a video playing the flat version, but I'm playing VR when it comes out because it's going to be insane, and it's definitely built for VR, as you could tell. But of course I had a question. I am ready for Freddy, but what time will it come out, and do we know a price? And that's when I'm going to come in to say some theories. It's not 100% confirmed, but it's based off some good evidence. So we all know that Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted costs $30. Security Breach was around like what, 40, but if this is going to be around the exact same size and, you know, I guess detail as Help Wanted 1, or of course it's going to be better since it's the sequel, I think it's definitely going to cost $30 still. I do not think they're going to up it to $40. I do think that $30 is going to be the price they're going to release it at, because that's the way they released this game, and it's going to be pretty similar to it with the same standard, and I feel like it is going to take around 2 to 3 hours to beat it if you know what you're doing. But you guys can let me know in the comments below. Do you think Help Wanted 2 is going to be $30? We haven't got confirmed yet, but if we do, I will definitely do another video on that. But we already know it's not going to be for free. We already know it's going to cost money. They never said anything about it being for free. They said that we will get the flat version for free, showing that of course you have to pay for the original version, which was expected. But yeah, I think it's gonna be $30. And we already know it comes out December 14th. That was already old news when the trailer came out. So now the question is what time? And I gotta say, guys, I think we're gonna be in for a trip, because the minute it hits December 14th, I think the game's just gonna go into release, because we know they're in like PT time, so they usually been releasing their games exactly when it hits midnight at 12 p.m. PST time. But since I am like ET time, that means the game releases at 3 a.m. at night. And for many people, it releases at 3 a.m. at night. Other people, it releases at other times. But Steelworld has been doing this for the longest of times when it came to... I can't tell if it was for Help Wanted, but when it came to Security Breach and the Security Breach Ruin DLC, they both released at 3 a.m. or 12 p.m. PST time. So this is definitely some news. So if you're expecting the game to come out midday, it doesn't matter what time, unless you're like in a totally different time zone, then yeah, it's gonna release midday for you. But yeah, expect it to cost $30 and expect it to release around midnight. Do some calculations, do 12 p.m. PST time to your time zone, and you'll be able to see what time. This is not confirmed, but it's just a theory based off evidence, like the price of the old games, and of course the release of the past 2 games they've been releasing. I guess I hope it's not this, because I don't want to play it at 3 a.m. I'm definitely gonna be tired, but only time will tell. I hope they don't stick with that same pattern, but they probably will. But yeah, now going back to this little bit of old news that I didn't get to fully covered, and to give you a little bit of info so everything you'll be able to know about Help Wanted 2. It says here, this is the PlayStation Dev blog, it says here in Help Wanted 2, there are going to be 6 categories of mini games: backstage, fastcade, staff only, food prep, ticket booth, and a special category containing new VR versions of Five Nights at Freddy's sister location gameplay. So when it came to the original Help Wanted, I think there were 6. We got FNAF 1, we got FNAF 2, we got FNAF 3, we got Pots and Service, we had Vent Repair, we had Night Towers, and then we had Dark Rooms. So we actually had 7. So they say there's 6 categories, but in this one there is actually 7 categories, being the 7th, of course, being the Five Nights at Freddy's sister location gameplay. So they're having the exact same amount of categories as the last game. This one just taking a huge inspiration from Security Breach. We do know there's going to be a mix of FNAF 6 Pizzeria Simulator, but I do think it's going to be very little. But as you guys can see, it says here, ensuring Help Wanted 2 would be fun on every single replay. Our prime goal, we develop many games that will be different each time you play them. This is between taking customer orders, doing arts and crafts, or helping out the maintenance staff, and plenty of other games. The player is faced with new requirements each time, keeping the challenge fresh and fun. Taking the spirit from the original Help Wanted and take players through a more curated experience. We loved crafting. So yes, it definitely goes a lot longer. Like here, it says here, go to backstage as a VIP with Roxanne the Wolf in the Pizzaplex Salon. She loves being up close with personal with those who adore her. Cassie And she loves terrorizing those who ruin her good looks. That's gonna be interesting. Says you head into Fastcade and enjoy classic games like Bonka Bon, Phaser Blast, I think. You'll need some precision and quick reflexes to get those high scores. If you're a crack shot with a lightning fast reflex, lightning, you may even live long enough to see them. Staff our safety and security team to perform basic first aid for guests, aka the Helpy FNAF 6 section, who aren't feeling quite like themselves. Whether if it's a small patch or curing rabies, that means it's not popcorn in his mouth. Gotta have it covered. Fazbear Entertainment does not have any necessary license to stock any sedatives, whatever it is. It's just they don't want to do anything to make him not scream, because his scream will draw unwanted attention, aka Trap Baby. So you hop on over to the counter at L Chips to get a federally mandatory amount of value prepping food in the Pizzaplex. Keep up with a near endless combination of possible orders during the dinner rush. Remember, the staff bots serving dinner do not need to sleep, eat, or stop ever. And so don't get distracted wondering why the only human employee left is this Vanessa. Because Vanessa was like the only human in security booth. Head over to the ticket booth and catch a ride on Captain Foxy's cowboy adventure. On this lighthearted log ride, you'll float through the Old West as a gunslinger in search of booty. In the event of a breakdown, please remain calm while the staff finds your location. You may have inadvertently drifted off course. Sorry for my bird screaming. If you're short on dread, dive into the world of Find Freddy's location. Between keeping Funtime Freddy busy by repairing electrical breakers or surviving a classic office game till 6 a.m., aka the private room. This fan favorite brought to life is such as fun as it is terrifying. It's an experience littered with custom VR gameplay. And this is the last one here. So the unique features of the PlayStation VR headset has enabled us to create more engaging horror experiences through the controller, haptics, 3D audio, and so much more. The rumble within the headset has been hooked up with the most terrifying moments, adding a level of physiological, I can't say that word, to jump scares not previously possible. Lastly, thanks to the PlayStation VR eye tracking system, like I talked about a little bit earlier, the Mystic Hippo, a mini game that's been built exclusively for the PlayStation 5. So it's been built exclusively for that, but most likely still be able to use it in Steam. So there's very ancient powers. Pick a card, any card to appear through to guess what it is. If you're also attuned to the supernatural, you can also try to fool her, but I won't hold your breath. She will also guide you through everything Help Wanted has to offer. I keep forgetting this, but it looks like Mystic Hippo is gonna be like the tape girl. Like, she's gonna, like, I don't know, guide you through the entire game, tell you hints, maybe give you lore. But that's really it for the video. Thanks so much to Ben and all these other people for their renders in this video. So go and, go give credit to them. Amazing vendors. Anyways, this is me for this video. Let me know in the comments below what do you guys think about all the brand new news and info on Help Wanted 2. Now you know everything. Now you're ready for Help Wanted 2. And we got now only 9 days until the game comes out. I'm definitely going to be playing a day one, so expect to see gameplays on it until we actually go and beat it. Let me know in the comments below if you'll be playing it or if you'll just be watching me. Please don't forget to subscribe because it helps the channel out so much, and it takes so long to get all this information for you guys to have it all in the tip of your fingers. So if you like any indie horror stuff or even Find Freddy's, Poppy Playtime, anything like that, this channel is made for you. But if you don't want to subscribe, I'm 100% fine with that. If you just watch this whole entire video, you already made my day. So thank you so much, and see you next time. Don't forget to watch my Find Freddy's Help Wanted 2 gameplay trailer reaction because you'll get to see me react to DJ.